Me going through your discography, right? You clearly can make any type of music, right? Whether it's even like club music, girl music, street music, bar music, whatever. Do you think that the fact that, because some bars, even me knowing the record, I have to go back and be like, oh shit, that's what the fuck he meant.
Right.
And this is years later. And I'm a MC.
Right.
And sometimes you go over me.
Right.
Do you think that was a plus for your career, or you think that might have been one of the parts because you might have been the smartest guy in the place?
Right, and like the smart kid in the slow class almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get A's in the resource room.
Right. I really feel like I realized once I made that transition, man, I realized that people like what I say, they just don't necessarily have to hear it coming from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So once I realized that and that light bulb went off, I realized that I could write anything and people call, you know what I'm saying, and ask for things, and sometimes it's things that I can't even fathom that I get a chance to do. And as much as people like stick it to me for this, it was all for the wrap up. You know what I'm saying? The wrap up was a creation that came
Sorry, you said the wrap up or rapper?
Okay. The wrap up.
Wrap up. Okay, I'm sorry.
It was something that, it started and people ran with it and did their own versions of it, and you know what I'm saying? But that whole thing started on like Stretch and Bobbito. I did a Stretch and Bobbito freestyle in like 93.
It goes that far back?
Like from tying things together that. You know what I'm saying? So that started in 93. So now we in 2024, and I almost look at it like, how many motherfuckers did something in 93 and they could still do it in 2024.
Right.
Jordan can't jump from the foul line no more. That shit ain't happening. Right. Shaq can't post up in the paint like he used to. So for me, when those calls come, it's because I was able to do that. Like even when the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shit came in, like I was like, I don't know if I could do this, but it turned into something. And once I saw all of those people, Idris Elba, Alicia Keys, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, saying all them Jay-Z lines, and then I saw Blue Ivy at the end, and I was like, I did that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I created that. That call came because, we know when it come to this hip-hop shit, you the dude that could connect them dots. That's how I ended up working with Nas and Master P for the wrap-up last year at the BET Awards. Like, you don't get them calls if you're not good at what you do.
Right. And I'd imagine, in answering to what you're asking, that if you're a top-tier lyricist, it's easier to come down from that creatively than to have no lyrical ability and try to scale up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that Jay-Z shit, I did that Jay-Z Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shit in 9 days.
Wow.
Like that happened fast.
Right.
Like Questlove called.
And you curated?
I wrote it.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Right, so Questlove called because Jay-Z's getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
And you can't put an artist up there and let them allow me to reintroduce myself. That shit is corny.
Right.
So they have to figure out a way to tribute Jay-Z so Jay-Z will come. Because Jay-Z's like, I'm not going. And they like, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, you have to go. And, Hov, he's like, I don't got to do shit.
This is when him and LL got inducted?
No, yeah.
Okay.
So that video montage that played with all the celebrities, I wrote that word for word.
Oh, wow.
So Questlove calls, and it was weird because I was in a barbershop, and he's like, yo, when did you stop listening to Jay-Z? I was like, what? He's like, when did you stop listening to Hov? I was like, well, I said, what's the context of the question? He said, I remember you saying back in the day, like you could hear a Jay-Z song one time and quote the bars. I was like, yeah, back, I used to love when Hov would get mad at niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he was mad at Jim, he was mad at, he was a different guy. He really talked his shit. So I said, maybe the last thing I really enjoyed was maybe 444. Yeah, it was super dope. He was like, okay, cool. I need you to do your thing, your wrap up, Stretch and Bobbito thing, but I need you to do it with all of the quintessential Jay-Z lines. And I'm like, I said, okay, that's gonna be fine. He said, I'm about to pitch the idea to Beyonce. So I'm like, okay, that'd be dope. He said, but I need it in 9 days. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I can pull that off. So he's like, well, you might not have to. She might say no. So I'm gonna hit you back. So he hits me back. He's like, Beyonce says she'll do it, but she don't want to do it by herself. She want other artists to say Jay's lines. And I was like, oh, that shit'd be fire. He was like, yeah, so you on the clock. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm listening to Das Effects whole fucking Can I Get Open, Stick Your Finger in the Dike, and all of these. I start there and I go all the way up to 444.
Right.
So all of the quintessential lines, I will not lose, it's about to go down, like all of those lines.
Like how you did with BET.
Right.
Okay.
So he starts hitting me, and once I got the piece together, now it's the double entendre of who's gonna say the lines. So Beyonce is gonna say, what's better than $1 billionaire, too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Dave Chappelle was gonna say, they say words are a weapon. So when you shoot, meet your death in less than 8 seconds. So then the ill part was David Letterman says, they tell David Letterman, you gonna say, I keep one eye open like CBS. And he's like, that's y'all want me to say that? Why? That's not even a cool line. And they like, no. If you say I keep one eye open like CBS, it's gonna be the coolest line of the whole shit. So Jay is at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing.
Let me ask you, does Jay know this is going on?
No.
Okay, so this is a surprise to him. Okay.
He has no clue. So Jay goes to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They do the thing, and he's sitting there with Jay Brown and all them, and this montage just comes up.
Right.
And it starts with Beyonce. So they got the camera on hold, and they got the camera on the thing. This is where the Cavaliers play. It's 30,000 people in there. So you watching it live.
Cleveland.
So boom. So they running through the lines, and he got this look on his face like, wow. And it's you know what I mean, it's Samuel Jackson, it's Tyler Perry, it's Black Hollywood. Right. And they all saying my words. My words inspired by Jay-Z.
Except for David Letterman.
Right. Okay. No, that one too.
No, I'm talking about Black guys.
Right, yeah.
I'm fucking
so
with you.
they get to the end. They get to the end and Blue Ivy pops up. And she says, congrats, S. Carter, ghostwriter, for the right price. And you know, and it's like, it's a curse word in there. So Jay is looking like, yo, is my child on the Jumbotron?
Right.
And then she says the line, she says, we made your heads tighter. Yo, so he stops and he like looks like, damn, they got me.
Right.
So he does his speech. And I'm in the crib. I'm in VA. I'm at the crib. I don't see this happen live. It's in little splits of beats or whatever. So I wake up, and it's like 2 a.m. And I get a text from Questlove. He was like, I said, how did it go? He said, yo, he loved it. It was crazy. Jay tweets. He tweeted, and he don't really ever use Twitter like that. He tweeted, yo, whoever made that video package, I'm gonna cry in the car. That was amazing. So I'm like, damn, that's ill. So then I get a text from Questlove, and he like, yo, Jay about to hit you. So I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Like, that's just not right. So I go to sleep. It's 2:30 in the morning. I go to sleep. I wake up in the morning. I got a text from Hov, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, damn.
What does it say?
I can't really tell you that.
No, I mean,
super
like,
private.
paraphrase.
Like, yo, you did an amazing job.
Okay. Now you ain't got to.
Like, you did an amazing job.
He's like, I can't tell you. Look, everybody.
I'm gonna show it to Nori. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I show it to y'all, but it's the top joint. But I wake up to a text from Hov, and I'm like,
exactly how you write, yo.
Yeah, that's how you write. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like, for Hov to say, yo, what you did was brilliant, man. Like,
yo, that's
it
fire.
was amazing.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, to
fire.
I framed that.
I can even hear the laugh.
Right, like, you don't get texts from Hov every day.
That's dope.
By the way, he writes bars in text. He's still writing bars. He's still writing bars.
So, man, for me to have that moment, and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that's forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every year around his birthday, they post that video. You know what I'm saying? And I just be sitting back like the proud father in the room, like, I did that.